Okay, so it's been a while since I've done some sort of dev diary, but I enjoy doing them to kind of track what I've been working on. And I've been working on something which I'm kind of excited about at the moment, so I thought it'd be kind of good to do a video on it. So the idea of this was I wanted to create some sort of 3D pixel art painter. There's a very basic one which you get with which has been done as a 3JS example. I wanted to do something a little bit more complex. The idea of it would be to eventually draw a Marble Madness level. I wanted to be able to do something which was kind of complex but exciting to me. So I've got a little bit far into it, so I thought it'd be kind of a good place to kind of capture what I've done so far. I'm going to show how it works. So you can name the drawing so far. So let's name this one to demo drawing. The idea of this is just sort of make something which is navigatable, usable, paintable, and basically create like a 3D pixel art sort of thing. So you can see this is me moving with the mouse, middle click. You can draw, which is left click, erase, which is right click. There's also some controls like navigate up, down. So let's look up, look down. These are the keyboard controls. So I tried to kind of give like first-person shooter controls almost. Okay, so I'll show you kind of what we can do with it so far. Let's pick a colour to start with. So one of the kind of few things I've been kind of drawing to start off with is like very basic house structures. So let's create a base. You can see that there's a grid, and that kind of tells you what level you're currently drawing on. A lot of the ones I've seen so far, you basically, as you hover over it, it kind of knocks you up the next level, which I don't really like. I want to be able to sort of change as I need, so you can see I can change this to red, and that'll change it on that level. But for the purpose of this, let's try and keep a white house. So pressing up on the keyboard moves you up a level, and you can see you can sort of start to stack these things. So going up there, let's get this out of the way so you can close that. Going up another level, you can kind of go. I'm trying to make it so that you can, go kind of rough on it, and then kind of clean up your edges as you need to. So you can see there up another level. I'm going to do a 2-floor house. Let's make it pretty straightforward. So this is why while I'm doing this is why I kind of wanted to make it so that you could do levels, because I kind of thought it was kind of neat to be able to do your outline of your structure, kind of put the very basic shape there first, and then maybe fill in details a little bit further. So you can see go down. Let me navigate down so you can see here, and maybe change my view a little bit. So you've got some variety of shapes, but actually I won't get into that yet. Let's put a front door, because that's always kind of useful in a house as a way to get in. So you can see there's a slider here where you can pick your colour. Let's put a house. So I need to go up a level. Then let's put some windows in. Okay, window here. That's about right. So you can see I've not got this entirely square, but that's okay, because as I say, it was built with the idea that maybe it wouldn't be. So I can go here, let's go to the top, hold that, click to down, and then press it down, we'll just erase, and then I can do similarly for going up. By right click and then pressing the down level, movements on the control will continue if you have the mouse down. Okay, that's not so great because I moved the mouse. So you can see we've got the base of the house, pretty straightforward. We've got some other shapes which I've been working on to try and make it a little bit more, give more variety, because as I say, the end goal would be to create a Marble Madness level. Let's change this to a red, so I've got like a nice red house. You can see, let's go like this. Rotate. I'm doing this very quickly so that I don't keep anyone who might be interested in watching's time. And there we go. The lighting sources maybe need to be figured out. Next thing I want to work on is kind of getting corners in, because at the moment there's these basic shapes but there's no corners, so you kind of end up with this. But we've also got, let's put For the meantime, just so that it's not gross, let's put some spikes on and some turrets on there. A little bit of a devil house. Anyway, so you can see that's really what we've got so far. Kind of a picker, some basic shapes, movement, all that stuff. I want to make it so it's shareable, and basically have it be a really simple level editor. I feel like by kind of giving the basic shapes and basic controls, it should become pretty flexible. So that's it. If you watched this, thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.